Hi, Mike Hulett here, the Hulett Group at Jameson Sotheby's International Realty, and welcome to our winter newsletter. So it's actually the first week of February right now, and this is our winter newsletter, but we're going to talk about spring market because it already started. So this last weekend, we had some open houses, we had multiple offers, the open houses were packed. It was like all of a sudden, everyone came out. Maybe it's because it got a little bit warmer out. I personally think it's probably because there's a lot of pent-up demand from last year. But we'll see what happens with the spring market. Right now, the two big stories are basically the two big stories that were in existence last year too: inventory and rates. There's not a lot of inventory out there. There's no one place it's going to come from. We've said this before. It's just going to take time for the market to build inventory back up. Interest rates, the good news is on rates is that it seems to be less of an impediment to the buyers we spoke to. It's kind of the new norm. They've basically stabilized. They're right around 6%, a little above, maybe a little bit below. But the good news is I think people realize that if they want to move forward in this market, that the rates are what they are. The 4% and 5% of the past are gone, at least for now. And I think people do realize, we've heard from a number of buyers that they've come to the realization, well, we can always refinance in a year or two if rates move down, which is what people did for years. So those are the two big stories in the market right now. So how does that affect you? Well, we have a fast-moving market right now, all of a sudden, just out of the gate. If you're a buyer, you have to be very diligent in this market. You have to do your homework. You're not going to have 20 properties to look at. You're going to have 6 or 8 or 10, and you're going to have to pull the trigger, or the market's going to pass you by, because we've seen this consistently happen in the past. If you're a seller, you have to have your property looking the best it can look. And you have to talk to professionals that are in industry like myself that do it every day, because it's not just what you do, it's what not to do. We've said this so many times, you want to bring it right up to the level where the market wants that home to look like, no more and no less. If you do less, it doesn't change the look and feel of the home enough to get the price that you might want. And if you do more, well, then you're over-improving and essentially leaving money on the table. So I think it's going to be a fast-moving market this spring. There's going to be a lot going on. And as always, if you do need help, give us a call at any point. We're always happy to help. So have a wonderful winter and a great spring market.